Welcome to Royal Secret. A storm is quietly brewing behind the gilded doors of Amalienborg Palace. The Danish monarchy, long regarded as one of the most stable and admired in Europe, now finds itself at a crossroads. With the ascension of King Frederik X and Queen Mary, a new era was expected to dawn, one filled with fresh energy, progressive values, and a renewed sense of national pride. But as the weeks and months unfold, the anticipated golden age seems more like a polished facade hiding fractures that run deep within the institution. King Frederik and Queen Mary were supposed to be the perfect monarchs for a modern Denmark. He, the athletic and grounded son of Queen Margrethe II, long groomed for the throne. She, the glamorous and capable Australian-born woman who redefined the image of a royal consort. Their love story captivated the world 2 decades ago. Their shared commitment to duty, family, and public service gave hope to monarchists and moderates alike. But as the reality of their reign settles in, the illusion begins to fade. Whispers have grown louder, whispers of public disapproval, strained royal relationships, and a kingdom unsure about the new sovereigns. What went wrong? How did a beloved royal couple become symbols of royal disconnect? And more importantly, can they still salvage the monarchy's waning trust before it fractures completely? This report dives deep into the intricate world of Danish royalty. We explore the roots of discontent, the complex web of family dynamics, and the evolving expectations of a nation. From Queen Margrethe's controversial abdication to rising doubts about Queen Mary's public image, nothing is off limits. Queen Margrethe II stunned the nation on New Year's Eve when she announced she would abdicate in favor of her eldest son. Her reign, which lasted over 52 years, was filled with cultural renaissance, dignified diplomacy, and a deep connection with the Danish people. So, when the beloved monarch stepped down, it wasn't met with universal joy, it was met with apprehension. Many Danes questioned the timing. Was the Queen forced out by pressures unknown to the public? Was she concerned about her health, or was there political undercurrent pushing her toward retirement? In interviews, she cited back surgery and the natural flow of time, but even seasoned royal watchers sensed there was more than met the eye. Public opinion polls in the days following the abdication showed a dip in royal confidence, something Denmark hadn't seen in decades. It wasn't that the people didn't like King Frederik and Queen Mary. They simply weren't sure if the couple could live up to Queen Margrethe's formidable legacy. From the very start of his reign, King Frederik X has faced an uphill battle. The Danish people adore him, but they also view him through a very specific lens, as the quiet, athletic prince who enjoyed his privacy. As a king, however, the role requires more visibility, more communication, more leadership, and so far, he's been slow to embody the aura of a confident monarch. Some insiders suggest that Frederik has struggled to define his voice as sovereign. Unlike his mother, who often dazzled in public speeches and symbolic gestures, Frederik tends to be introspective and reserved. Admirable traits in a private citizen, perhaps, but less so for a head of state. In an age when public figures are expected to be dynamic and charismatic, Frederik's cautious demeanor has not inspired overwhelming enthusiasm. His official statements are often short and non-committal. His appearances, though dignified, lack the spark many hoped to see in a modern Danish king. Critics worry that he's leading from behind, a monarch hesitant to claim the full weight of the crown. Then there's Queen Mary. For years, she's been a symbol of international charm and sophistication. She brought star power to the Danish royal family, attending UN conferences, championing women's rights, and heading the Mary Foundation to combat domestic violence. Her poised elegance has been the subject of countless magazine covers and public admiration. Yet, as queen, the public's perception has changed. Some now accuse her of being too ambitious, too polished, too image-conscious. Her fashion choices, once hailed as regal and modern, are now criticized as calculated. Her facial expressions are dissected for signs of strain or control. The same traits that once drew praise are now fueling debate. The Danish press, once deferential, has begun asking sharper questions. Is Queen Mary asserting too much control over the court's operations? Is she guiding King Frederik's hand too strongly? And most controversially, is she losing touch with the Danish people? Her Australian roots, which once made her a beloved, outsider-turned-queen, have been subtly weaponized by critics who question her understanding of Danish traditions and her growing influence over royal decisions. Complicating matters is the simmering tension within the royal family itself. Prince Joachim, King Frederik's younger brother, and his wife Princess Marie have long felt sidelined. When Queen Margrethe stripped their children of their prince and princess titles in 2023, it sparked a public feud. Joachim described the move as hurtful and confusing. Marie hinted at feeling like outsiders within their own family. These wounds have not healed. Sources close to the family report that the relationship between Frederik and Joachim remains frosty. Their recent public appearances together have been marked by stiff body language and avoidance. The once close royal brothers seem now more like distant colleagues forced to share a stage. For the public, this infighting signals deeper problems. If the royal family cannot present a united front during such a critical transition, what message does that send to a nation looking for strength and stability? Perhaps the most alarming trend is the slow but steady rise in Republican sentiment across Denmark. In a country where monarchy has long been a source of national identity, this shift is not insignificant. Polls show that younger Danes, in particular, are questioning the relevance of the monarchy in the 21st century. They ask why taxpayer money supports lavish palaces and royal processions. They challenge the secrecy of royal finances. They wonder if the crown still reflects modern Danish values. King Frederik and Queen Mary are trying to modernize the monarchy in response. They've streamlined some protocols, emphasized transparency, and launched digital initiatives to connect with the public. But critics argue it's too little, too late. The grandeur of coronation festivities couldn't mask the undercurrent of discontent. Social media teemed with both admiration and frustration. The royal family is still adored by many, but the margin is shrinking. The Danish monarchy stands at a delicate juncture. King Frederik and Queen Mary have the tools, the pedigree, and the potential to lead with grace and vision. But time is of the essence. Every misstep, every awkward appearance, every unresolved family conflict chips away at their credibility. To rebuild trust, they must reframe their narrative. King Frederik must speak more boldly. Queen Mary must appear more relatable. The royal family must resolve its internal divisions and embrace a renewed spirit of service. They must become not just royal figures, but symbols of national unity, empathy, and modern leadership. Because if they don't, if the monarchy continues to drift into controversy and confusion, the Danish people may eventually decide they no longer need it. And in a country so proud of its democratic roots, that decision may come sooner than anyone expects. So what do you think? Can King Frederik and Queen Mary still win back the hearts of the Danish people, or is this the beginning of the end for Denmark's monarchy? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more royal updates. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters.